Last week has been a bit of a slow week in music, so I only got out one video review at least. So I've decided to turn one of my most popular interactions on Twitter into a video. A little while back, I put out a tweet saying, "What is your favorite album from 2017?" It blew up quite a bit, and I did not expect it to. So I went through the replies. I put all the albums that were mentioned on my phone, since it's kind of died down by now, so this is an up-to-date list. So now, I can go through here, and just this list right here that I have, and tell you guys what my followers said, what if I agree with them that it's in the running, at least, and right off the bat, if I say if this is my album of the year of 2017. Let's go. 444 by Jay-Z is the first album on the list. Right off the bat, that is my personal album of the year of 2017. I adore every single thing about this project. And a lot of people think the same. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people thought the same. That was not the most popular reply. But a lot of people who commented that really defended it. Next album on here is Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. I agree with this. I understand why people would consider this to be their album of the year. And it's a fantastic record. I personally prefer Igor, but those are two vastly different projects in terms of sound. And I don't blame him. I still listen to Flower Boy quite often. Ctrl by SZA. Yeah, if you can't tell, that is my non-rap album of the year. There it is right there. I also adore this album. This is one of the best R&B albums honestly, within the past 5 years. Because this came out in, 2017. So, yeah, go listen to this if you haven't. This album's fantastic. Damn by Kendrick Lamar is the next project. See, I was seeing people say that this was Kendrick's weakest studio album. I agree, but it's still pretty great, because that's like in an echelon of almost like a little trilogy of sorts of Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly. And actually, if you want to count Untitled Unmastered, you can do that as well. And damn, if you've heard Kendrick Lamar's discography, it's one of the best in modern hip-hop right now. From me, at least. And to say that an album like Damn, most likely his most popular album, is the weakest in the bunch, that's saying a lot in the terms of quality that he's got in his music. So yeah. Oh, and also, nearly all of these albums on this list, I recommend you taking a listen to. I said most of them. The Never Story by G.A.T. Yes. Another fantastic, I'm pretty sure, debut album. G.A.T, don't get mad at me. I know we've talked on Twitter. So, don't get it twisted. I'm still a big fan. I cannot wait for the Forever Story. Pure Comedy by Father John Misty. Yes. 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 Another fantastic record. I love his writing on it. The folklore. Why did I say folklore? I was listening to Taylor Swift. The folk singer-songwriter genre in 2017 was honestly kind of blowing up, and Father John Misty really knocked it out of the park with Pure Comedy. 17 by XXXTENTACION. I understand why people would think that this was their album of the year. It's just not my type of music. I don't listen to that depressive emo trap like that, but I've heard this album. It is one of the better examples of this, so I would recommend you giving this a listen if you want to see a look into his mind. Playboi Carti self-titled album. This is his weakest album. I mean, yes, it was his debut album. He was still testing the waters. He still had a sound, though, and I can commend him for that. It's just his past two projects have had more replayability in my mind. But that does not mean that this album is bad, by any means at all. A Crow Looked at Me by Mount Eerie. This is just a depressing singer-songwriter album. I mean, it's rightfully depressing. It's a sad album. I don't listen to it often because of that, but it is still a great album nonetheless. Forever is a Mighty Long Time by Big K.R.I.T. This was the most popular reply. I saw so many replies saying Forever is a Mighty Long Time. I need to re-listen to that project again. It's been a while since I've heard it. I remember liking it, but I just need to listen to it again, I guess. Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert. This was another popular reply. This was his breakout project. And I feel like this was just good. The single from this, XO Tour Life, is one of the best... You know what? I'm going to say it. This was one of the best hip-hop records in the past decade. Well, no, not records. Singles. Singles. Do not say that. I made a mistake. I got responses from Saturation 1, 2, and 3. I got different variations. So I'm going to go with the Saturation Trilogy by Brockhampton. This is what put them on the map. I've heard them. I've heard this project as a whole. Well, 1, 2, and 3 when I say that. I like it. I haven't gone back to it that much, but I do like it. I don't even think I've heard their project Ginger. I don't really remember Iridescence that much. But, yeah, I agree that Saturation is their best project, but I wouldn't call it Album of the Year. Everybody by Logic. Nah. It's still worth a listen, but no. There's so much better music coming out that year. The Gospel According to Mach-Hommy. I don't know how you say that, but Mach-Hommy, I've been getting into him more. I have not heard this project, though. I'm probably going to listen to it after I'm done recording this. Freudian by Daniel Caesar. Excellent R&B album. Excellent, excellent. I know he's, like, not really the greatest person in real life, but the man can make some damn good music. So I would recommend you listening to this as well. Melodrama by Lorde. Yes, another great pop project. There was a lot of good pop music in 2017 as well. I'm just waiting for new music from Lorde. Honestly, it's been way too long. Without Warning by Metro Boomin, Offset, and 21 Savage. Another great project. This came out on Halloween, I think. And it really fit that vibe. I still go back to a couple different tracks off this. And I've been dying to find a vinyl of that, honestly. But I can't find it anywhere. Culture by Migos. Yeah, this is pretty much a modern trap classic, honestly. I really think they whittled their sound into a album format that really hasn't been matched since then. And it's really sad because their last album was Future self-titled album. I really didn't grow on this project until a couple years after it came out. I honestly forgot it existed until I started until I put out this tweet. But now, as I'm sitting here looking at this, I just remembered Hendrix existed, like the sister record to this. So who cares? Lil Pump self-titled. I get the appeal, but no. The World Is Yours, Rich the Kid. No. Sonder EP. This was the first time I had heard of Brent Faiyaz, another R&B artist that's coming up. Really great voice. I'm hoping he gets a lot bigger. I'm hoping for a new album this year. War and Leisure by Miguel. Another fantastic R&B album. 2017 was a really good year for music. No wonder I put out this tweet. Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey. That's not my favorite project of hers, but it had some pretty good songs off of it. American Teen by Khalid. Yeah. Khalid is okay. He really fell off since this. I don't even know if he's done anything since then. But if he's still doing stuff, good for him. Come Over When You're Sober, Part 1 by Lil Peep. Come on. This was not Album of the Year material. I mean, rest in peace, but this was not Album of the Year material. Process by Sampha. Yes! Yes! Sampha is an incredible artist. I'm really, really hoping we get something new from him soon. Drogas Light by Lupe Fiasco, another fantastic project. That's all I gotta say about it. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music by 2 Chainz, another album that just slid under the radar with everybody else, I think. There was a lot of... It's good guilty pleasure music. The commenter actually said that. But yeah, that is it. That's it for that album. Big Fish Theory by Vince Staples is the next one. Yeah, this is a great pick for album of the year. This introduced me to Sophie. Rest in peace to her. She passed away recently, and her trippy, just mind-blowing production, and along with a Kendrick Lamar feature on that production. What the fuck? By the way, hearing Kendrick on a Sophie beat for the first time was nuts. It was crazy hearing such a mainstream artist be on a beat like that. It was crazy. Laila's Wisdom by Rapsody. Again, it did not land with me like that. That's a bit of a hot take, actually, but that project did not land with me like it did for everybody else. It was still good, don't get me wrong, but just did not do anything for me. Yesterday's Gone For Me by Loyal Carner is another one. I have not heard this project, but I should probably check it out if it's in the running for Album of the Year. Same thing with Bedwetter Volume 1, which apparently is a pseudonym of Lil Ugly Mane. Again, not a project I've heard. Might check it out, though. Next is a bit of a K-pop bag. Love and Evil, or Love and Live, as it says here, by LOONA. 773620 LOONA, baby. Yeah. Is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I upset the LOONA stans. Next, we have Red Burns by Standing on the Corner, an excellent instrumental album. Yeah, that's a fantastic project as well. I'm surprised nobody's talked about it that much. My good mutual Black Eyed Peas propaganda responded with Double Duchess by Fergie. I mean, what can I say? What else did I expect? And also, I know it's late, but the Black Eyed Peas actually followed him, so congrats, man. It's pretty fantastic. Next, we have Rosebud's Revenge by Rock Marciano. Again, a project I haven't heard. I'll get to it soon. I know I've heard good things about it, I just haven't had time to sit down and listen to it yet. Next, we have Brutalism by Idols, one of the only rock projects that was replied to me, and that's a pretty good project too. I'm a fan of Idols. I like what they've done. I just think Ultra Mono, I think that was the name of their newest project, fell off my radar because I just didn't have the time to review it, although it is a very good project. Next is Rather You Than Me by Rick Ross. I replied to this actually saying this was too inconsistent for me. Just, it wasn't that memorable to me. And it's an okay project, but I wouldn't call Album of the Year material. And the final reply was Lil Mosey album. I got a couple of things about that one. Lil Mosey only dropped a single in 2017. I don't know what it's called, but I know it was only a single. And I believe that Lil Mosey is the man. That is going to do it for this video. I hope you kind of like that laid back, more stuttery, actually, because I had to edit out a lot of this because I stuttered a lot. But I hope you like this kind of content. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe to see more reviews, and maybe even more videos like this. I really enjoyed making this video. That's it. Drink water. That's your fact for the day. Drink water. And peace.